Hello students, welcome to DT practical session. Now we'll perform the practical number 11, that is test the functionality of MSJK flip-flop. In theory we have seen MSJK flip-flop which is used to overcome the conditions in a JK flip-flop. For that we are going to use MSJK flip-flop IC, that is 7476 IC. You can see the internal IC diagram of MSJK flip-flop, that is 7476. In that IC there is a 2 flip-flop available, but for our convenience we are only using one section, that is we'll use one flip-flop only. The connections and pin numbers are shown and provided in your manual. So you can see that the input J is connected to pin number 4 and K is connected to pin number 16. Then output Q is connected to pin number 15 and Q bar is connected to pin number 14. Then ground is connected to pin number 13 and pin number 5 is connected to plus 5 volt VCC. Then clock is very important. Clock is connected to pin number 1, and we have seen the set and clear, that is preset and clear. In theory we have seen the importance and significance of preset and clear, which is connected to pin number 2 and 3. And this pin number 1, 2 and 3 we are going to connect it is into VCC. So you are knowing about the truth table of MSJK flip-flop, that is for 0 0 we are getting a previous condition output. For 0 1 it will reset, for 1 0 it will set, and for 1 1 it will give toggling in output state. Now we'll see the detailed connection. Likewise we have seen in circuit diagram. This is our digital board, and this is blue color is a socket of IC, and pins are provided. This as you can see on board, this is a 20 pin IC socket, but our IC is of 16 pin, so we are not using first 4 sections, that is this two and this two, these slots are empty, so we are not using these connections, and we are considering our pin number 1 from this pin number 8 over here, pin number 9 over here, and pin number 16 over here. Likewise we have placed our IC in this socket in lower section, because we are not using this section, so these sections are empty. So this pin number is going here, and this pin number 8 is going here. Likewise pin number 9 is going here, and pin number 16 is going here. So likewise we will do the connections now. So we are using this, we are referring this diagram. First we will connect our input J, that is pin number 4. This is pin number 4, and this is our input. So we are taking wire from pin number 4 and connected it to the input section, that is first input pin. Now our second input is K, which is connected to pin number 16. So from pin number 16 we are taking wire and connecting it into the next input, that is we are applying 2 inputs J and K. Then pin number 1 is clock input, so we are taking one wire from pin number 1, and on board there is a clock is available, so we are giving negative going clock pulse, and this clock pulse connection is given to pin number 1. Then preset and clear connection we are going, now we are connecting preset and clear connection. Preset and clear both are connected to plus 5 volt, so we are going to connect pin number 2 and 3 to plus 5 volt. So this is our pin number 2 and 3, we have shorted with one wire, and we are connecting this short to plus 5 volt. Then pin number 5 is VCC, So we are taking one wire from pin number 5 and it is connected to plus 5 volt. So supply connection is done. Then pin number 13 is ground, and we are taking one connection from pin number 13 and we are going to connect it to ground section or ground node. Then pin number 15 is Q and 14 is Q bar. So we are taking pin number 15 and it is connected to output section to observe Q, and we are taking pin number 14 as a Q bar and it is given to next in output to output section, which is nothing but Q bar. So here we have written that this is Q and Q bar, and here J and K means 2 input. Now we are giving supply, we are starting our board, connecting our board, and we'll see the output of JK flip-flop. So first we'll apply, our inputs are 0 0, our inputs are 0 0 but outputs are 1 0, that is Q is 1 means previous condition. We'll check this condition. Now we'll apply clock signal by pressing this knob. We'll applying clock signal, but still outputs are Q and Q bar is 1 0, means there is no change. So we have satisfied our first condition, we have proved our first condition, that is output is as at output we are getting not any change. Then we have given input J as 1 and K is 0. So at that time the output Q and Q bar, that is previous condition is continued, and now we are applying a clock pulse. So it is also showing same condition, means what we conclude in this step, if J is 1 then you will get output 1, that is a set condition. Now we'll apply J as 0 and K is 1. So we are getting initially no change in previous state, it will remain as it is, and when we apply clock pulse it will change. So now you can see Q bar is 1 and Q is 0, means by applying K input as 1 your flip flop will get reset. So you are able to see that Q bar is 1 and Q is 0. Now last condition, we have applied J and K, both the inputs are high, and first initial condition is continued, that is it is in set state. So it is showing that Q bar is 1 and Q is 0. Now we'll apply clock signal continuously. So you can see the last state is continuously changing, that means toggling is happening with flip flop. And here you can observe that last condition, that is J and K 1, and clock signal is continuously applying, and at the output you are getting toggling, means Q and Q bar changing its states continuously, which is nothing but toggling state. So this is the last condition of flip flop. Hope so you have understood the function of our MSJK flip flop, which we have studied in our theory. Thank you.